Peep this clip from the Pre-Patch podcast.
All right. So, what is the Last Hero of Nostalgia?
So, it would actually been really cool if Bill was here, but this is yet another Souls-esque game. But this one's kind of got a comedic take on it, as if you are watching the gameplay right now, you play as a stick figure, quite literally.
Oh, I thought that was a graphical issue.
You quite literally play as a stick figure. Going through a world, as far as I know, I don't know too much of the story, but the world is being like degraded into like pixels, and everything that's like high resolution is like slowly trickling down, and everyone's fading away. So like you're the last hero, you're trying to save the world from, you know, just being pixelated and gone. And it's got a very comedic take on being like a Souls. Like, it kind of makes fun of them in ways. The narrator is very satirical. He takes jabs at you. You know, he's like always like, you can't do this. You're just a stick man. You have no fight in you or anything. You know, he's just like always. He's your biggest enemy pretty much. But the game's actually really cool. I really like the design of it. It gives me more of like, maybe kind of like Bloodborne, if you're gonna compare it to any Souls-like. I was getting people in the chat being like, "What is this? Elden Ring from Temu or Temu, or is this like Bloodborne?"
Wish.com Elden Ring.
Yeah, man. I mean, kind of, but you know, it's actually a lot of fun. It's really a cool game, and I finally picked it up because it went on sale just not too long ago.
It's on deep sale. It's like $7.49.
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, this is the time to finally pick it up. It's cool, man, and it's got like some depth to it too. It's got like different classes you can play.
Bro, you died to those intro guys? Wow,
that's crazy.
It has been a minute since I played a Souls. Like, I wouldn't.
I don't even play Souls likes, and I didn't die to those guys, bro. What?
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm big noob when it comes to Souls likes. At the moment, it's like I said, it's been a while. Last one I probably actually played was. It might have been Bloodborne, except for that one me and you sit and played, the No Rest for the Wicked. But yeah, man, it's just an interesting game. I love these kind of like games where like they take, you know, the typical genre, but they kind of put their own twist on it and like do something different. So it's a fun artistic style to it.
Made by the developers Over the Moon, and they have made couple games. Actually, they started back in 2014 making games, and it was the Fall Part 2, Genre Benders Bundle, Coat Sync, and now this. So interesting.
That really rings a bell too much, but
no, okay, like. Does your hitbox change? Like, because you're a stick figure, like, do you have a smaller hitbox, or is that not?
No, I because you do like equip armor later on. I think you just have like one hitbox. It doesn't actually like, it's bigger than what you're seeing with the stick figure right now. Because like once you put armor on, then you can kind of see your. If you skip a little ahead, you can see I put some armor on later on. So feel free to do that. You get a little bit of an idea of like, this is just the intro, and I'm just like taking my time in it, obviously dying too.
And so
one of the most important questions from me is, can you parry? I see you got a shield there.
Yeah, I believe you can. I just suck at parrying in anything, so I just spam roll is like my go-to in Dark Souls games.
Pretty sure you can. You know, I think if I remember correctly, I
there's like a block, and I think it could like stagger. You know, something of a parry. You know.
And the principle here is that you are that the whole world around you is deteriorating into like these pixels or
pixels,
whatever.
Yes. Yep.
And
exactly. Yeah.
It's going from a 3D world to a pixelated like 2D world essentially.
Exactly. And the game's got like what you want to call like the campfire system. I can't quite remember what they call
bonfires.
it. Bonfire. Thank you, Steve. And when you do activate one, it actually is pretty cool. It literally turns everything around you into like, you know, like 4K graphics, you know, like high texture graphics compared to like the pixels that you're seeing now. So like you're kind of like bringing life back to the world through that means. And also when it comes to like your weapons, I thought this was a kind of a cool but interesting feature I've never seen before, is like most of your weapons and most of your armor has traits attached to them, but have been forgotten. They call it like forgotten aspects or armor or something. And when you go to certain parts of the worlds, they will start to like tremble and shake, and that means you're in an area where they can be remembered, and then bring them back to life, and then you get more traits and like affixes to your equipment to give them like more damage or stat boost or whatever, you know. So I think that's a really cool feature too. It's just like it makes you want to kind of like explore around, because you might be able to find like extra bonuses to like your weapons or armor in that aspect.
Yeah. Are there different like builds? Like, are you able to like level up your character to get different builds and things like that?
There's your typical like stats list where you have like strength, dexterity, agility, vitality. Then you have source, which is your magic. Going off memory here, I think there's one more. And then in the very beginning, you can also pick like a starter class. So I think I picked the revolutionist or something, and I'm something of like a sword and board, like your typical fighter. There's a paladin, a barbarian, and a rogue, and then a magic user.
It's a Dadadin.
So basically Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. Yeah. So they got that system still and everything. So yeah, man.
Cool. Well, there you go.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's
Last Hero of Nostalgia, again made by Over the Moon.
The last question I have is how far up did you put your endowment slider for your customization?
What? Oh, all the way.
Wait, what? There's an endowment slider? You make your stick
there's a character customization at the start.
I don't actually remember, but if you go back to the character customization at the very like beginning, it's hilarious because they give you all these sliders where it's like
it's got a ton of sliders, but it does nothing.
Everything, and it doesn't absolutely jack.
Wow.
There's no customization.
It's fucking hilarious.
Perfectly, because my cam was kind of blocking it, which I hadn't realized at the time. But you can see I'm sliding everything. It just does nothing.
It would be hilarious if it made your stick bigger, you know, because I mean the whole like endowment. Oh yeah, there it is. Jaw width, eye width. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
tattoos, hairstyle.
So I wonder though if like what would be even more hilarious is at the very end you defeat everybody, you beat the game, and then your character
shows you your actual
up.
customization.
It's your character.
They should, dude. They really should.
That would be pretty good,
dude. So that's funny. Huh. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Well, there you go. Well, Last Hero of Nostalgia actually has a demo right now that you can go and download right on Steam.
And a very big sale. Like we said, it's 70% off, $750 USD right now.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Good deal.
And they even have their the Rise of Evil DLC, and you can get it for $11. So both of them together for $11.
Oh yeah, actually I did buy that.
Crazy.
I bought the
and it has online co-op.
It does. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, it has like the invading feature and co-op.
Oh,
feature
I'm in.
like
If I can
Dark
ruin
Souls
someone's
has.
fucking day, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, man.
I am in. So I'm waiting for them to add that into Black Myth Wukong, where I can just bring my Shaolin monkey style to your fucking whatever stick style you're gonna play. Anyway, all right. So yeah, that is Last Hero of Nostalgia.
Hey, you made it to the end, and just for that, here's a special invitation to come watch us live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. But if you miss us, that's okay too. You can find us on any podcast platform at your convenience, or at anchor.fm/prepatch podcast. We hope to see you there.